Chosen one. Stop. This is the moment you regret missing for the rest of your life if you leave now. Don't scroll. Don't distract yourself. If these words are reaching you right now, it isn't random and it isn't coincidence. This is an interruption by design. Heaven stepped in. God said, "Don't pause. Don't second guess. Don't make me force you into what I already prepared for you." So listen, this isn't motivation. It's an alert. Something in the spiritual atmosphere around you has shifted, and you can feel it even if you can't explain it. A door is open right now, but it will not stay open. What unfolds next in your life will either elevate you or dismantle you, and it all depends on how you respond in this exact window of time. You asked for a sign. You whispered it. You pleaded for it. You said, "Lord, show me you're still with me." This is that sign. This is that moment. And if you turn away now, you will feel it later. You will feel the weight of what was meant to bless you moving past you. Because hear this clearly. God is finished watching you delay. He has been patient. He has been merciful. But he is done waiting for you to wake up to who you are. You are not average. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You were chosen, handpicked to walk a path most people would never survive. But here is the warning you've been avoiding. If you don't move now, God will move without you. And if he has to, he will drag you through discomfort, through isolation, through loss, until you finally surrender to what he has been calling you into all along. You've been asking why everything feels like it's falling apart, why doors keep slamming shut, why people keep disappearing, why your spirit won't settle. This is not punishment. This is positioning. God is shaking loose everything that cannot follow you into what's next. But understand this. This window does not stay open forever. Divine timing is not something you can play with. And there's a reason one detail hasn't been explained yet. Because if you stay, you'll see what most people completely miss. You cannot keep asking for breakthrough while still living as if you are broken. Chosen one, this is the turning point. Everything begins to realign here. Your mind, your resources, your calling, your authority. But alignment is not accidental. It is a decision you make in real time, not later, not someday. What is about to unfold responds only to agreement. Not everyone will stay with this message. Some will leave because their spirit resists being awakened. But if something inside you feels exposed, if your heart is beating faster, it's because this moment carries your name. Like Samuel in the night, you were being called before you knew how to answer. Stay. Don't move. What has held you is already loosening. The delay is cracking. The hidden version of you is rising. This is not a gentle nudge anymore. It's the final call. You've received signs, quiet warnings, internal pressure you couldn't shake. Now the call comes without softness. The waiting season is over. God is no longer waiting for you to decide who you are. His voice is clear now, unavoidable. You are standing at the edge of a life that will not look back at the old one. This moment seals direction. He has seen the doubt, the exhaustion, the private tears, and still he calls you higher. This is not a suggestion, it's a summons. The door is open, but it is not permanent. Transformation does not wait for comfort or perfection. It responds to faith. Like Peter stepping onto the water, you are being asked to move before you feel ready. If you ignore this, the cost will not be small. Delay always charges interest. Your destiny is present, but it does not chase. The hour has come. This is the moment you stop circling the mountain. God has already chosen you. His hand has been on you longer than you realize. The only question left is whether you rise willingly or resist until pressure forces movement. His love is relentless. His purpose will stand. This is not punishment. It is precision. You cannot outrun what was written into you. Surrender now, and the path will open. Resist, and the weight will be heavier than obedience ever was. The choice is in front of you. Right now. Before we go any further, pause for a moment. This is not a random moment. If your spirit recognizes this truth, it's because something is being revealed to you right now. So stop. Take a quiet moment to become fully present. Before we continue, I'm asking you to do something that may appear simple, yet carries deep spiritual meaning, an act of agreement in your spirit. First, like this video. Let that tap be more than a habit. Let it be a declaration. I agree with what God is speaking over my life. Second, subscribe and stay connected not just to a channel, as we're aiming for 10,000 subscribers, but to a flow of messages heaven is sending to keep your spirit awake, aligned, and discerning. Third, take a moment to write 999 or 777 inches, the comments, and share your city and nation. Let this be a quiet but powerful sign between you and the Lord. I am awake. My heart is open. I am ready to receive the truth you are revealing. And to those who feel led to support this ministry through your words, your prayers, or through the Super Thanks feature, know this. You are not simply giving. You are standing with us as a co-laborer, a partner in this divine assignment. Your support is not random. It is consent. It is your way of saying, Lord, I trust your leading, and I align myself with your protection. Amen. The countdown has started. 7 days. That's all. Something is already in motion, even if you can't fully see it yet. Heaven is watching how you prepare, not later, not someday, but now. Every moment you hesitate is a moment that could have shaped your heart, your focus, your readiness for what's approaching. These next 7 days won't feel ordinary. They will unfold with intention, like pages turning in a story written long before you were aware of it. Each day will carry its own weight, its own test, its own quiet revelation. You're being asked the same question Elijah asked on the mountain. How long will you stand between two directions? This is the alignment window. What you choose to agree with during these days will echo forward. Your awakening won't be abstract or distant. It will happen in real time, pressing on your spirit, sharpening your awareness. This is not the season for delay. It's the season for posture. You are not watching this story. You are inside it. Like Esther stepping forward at the appointed hour, you are moving toward a moment that requires courage before certainty. Confusion will not survive what's coming. Clarity will arrive suddenly, not gently, and it will change how you see everything. The fog that has clouded your decisions will break. Direction will no longer feel like guesswork. Understanding will settle deeper than logic, and discernment will become natural. You will recognize the voice guiding you because it will resonate, not rush. With clarity comes separation. Pruning is part of ascension. Some connections will fade, some doors will close without explanation. This is not loss. It is preparation. God is making room for alignment, for people and paths that can carry the weight of where you're going. These 7 days are not punishment. They are positioning. What feels like release is actually space being created. Trust what is unfolding. What's ahead is larger than what you're leaving behind. Those who are leaving are not being lost. They are being replaced. Release them without fear. What is coming is better aligned, stronger, and able to walk with you where you're going. The first 3 days will arrive with sudden force. Material favor will strike like lightning, swift and unmistakable. These are not crumbs. These are the answers you thought had passed you by. Doors you waited years for will begin to open in real time. Provision will move toward you with momentum. Like Isaac reaping 100-fold in a season of famine, what you've sown will finally respond. Seeds planted in silence are breaking the surface. What you labored for when no one noticed will now return with evidence. Increase, recognition, and opportunity will begin to flow. But more than that, you'll feel supported, as if the ground beneath you has finally steadied. As these first days unfold, the pressure around money and direction will loosen its grip. Anxiety will drain. Relief will rise. Not because you chased success, but because alignment has arrived. This is not luck. It's confirmation. And don't mistake this for the destination. This is only the outer sign. What's coming next goes deeper. The blessing you see is preparing you for the transformation you don't yet see. Now the deeper work begins. The first days prepared the ground, but these final 4 days ignite the fire. Something powerful awakens within you, not gradually, but all at once. You'll feel as if a hidden well has been opened. Your awareness sharpens. Your connection to the Creator feels immediate, alive. Stillness will call to you. Silence will feel full, not empty. Like Elijah hearing God in the quiet, you'll recognize His nearness without noise. Your intuition will rise with authority. Insight will arrive before questions fully form. You'll trust what you sense because it carries weight. Gifts that were dormant begin to breathe again. Discernment sharpens. Vision clears. What was placed in you long ago finally finds room to move. You will remember who you are, not by effort, but by recognition. Like Gideon being called mighty while still hiding, your identity will confront you. Power doesn't rush in to inflate you. It settles in to align you. Leadership ignites, not as performance, but presence. You won't chase influence. It will follow clarity. Your voice steadies. Your walk changes. People feel something when you enter a room because authority now rests, not strives. Purpose becomes undeniable. Your life shifts from self-focus to impact. You understand why you were preserved, why you endured. Responsibility rises, not as burden, but as honor. Your nights will change. Dreams will carry direction. Like Joseph, guidance will come while you sleep. Images, instructions, confirmations, not vague, specific. Pay attention. You'll wake with knowing, not confusion. The old self, shaped by fear and hesitation, dissolves. In its place stands someone grounded, clear, and awake. This is rebirth. Alignment of mind, body, and spirit. What once felt impossible now feels natural. Obstacles lose their grip as you move from authority, not effort. Everything you survived was evidence, not of weakness, but of selection. The pain that tried to hollow you out, the collapses that forced you to the floor, the trials that came in waves when you were already tired. None of it was random. None of it was wasted. It was the mark, the signature, proof that something powerful was placed inside you long before you understood what it would cost to carry it. What almost broke you was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal you. Fire does not ask permission before it refines gold. Pressure does not apologize before it produces diamonds. And what you endured was not excessive. It was precise. Heaven does not test what it has not first trusted. You were never being punished. You were being trained. Every tear you cried in silence sharpened your discernment. Every door that slammed shut redirected your authority. Every betrayal carved discernment into your spirit. You were being stripped, not to humiliate you, but to remove every false layer that could not survive where you're going. God does not crown illusions. He crowns what has been proven in the dark. And now you are being led, not comforted, not coddled, led. There is a difference. Comfort keeps you where you are. Calling pulls you forward even when your legs are shaking. You are not being whispered to anymore. You are being summoned, marked for greatness. Not the kind that feeds ego, but the kind that shifts atmospheres. The kind that carries weight. The kind that makes darkness uneasy and truth unavoidable. You were chosen to move, to activate, to rise. If you feel restless, it's because stagnation can no longer hold you. If you feel exposed, it's because concealment has expired. If you feel the pressure increasing, it's because you are approaching elevation. Nothing is wrong with you. Something is happening to you. This is not encouragement. This is activation. What you are stepping into will demand more than belief. It will require obedience, alignment, action. The days of watching are over. The days of waiting for permission are finished. You have already been authorized. The only remaining question is whether you will move when the signal comes, and the signal is already here. You were not preserved by accident. You were preserved because what you carry could not be replaced. Others broke where you bent. Others quit where you endured. Others turned back where you stayed standing with nothing but faith and fragments. That endurance rewired you. It built spiritual muscle. It taught you how to breathe under pressure. It trained you to hear direction in chaos. That is why you are still here. You are not late. You are right on the edge. What happens next will not come gently. Thrones are not approached casually. Crowns are not placed in comfort zones. When elevation arrives, it shakes loose everything that cannot ascend with you. Relationships will shift. Desires will clarify. Tolerance for distraction will collapse. You will feel less interested in what once entertained you and more drawn to what once intimidated you. This is the rise. And miracles will follow, not as spectacle, but as confirmation. Provision will respond to obedience. Doors will open where effort failed. Timing will align with uncanny precision. You will begin to notice that resistance dissolves faster when you move decisively. Momentum will replace hesitation. Authority will replace apology. You will not have to announce who you are becoming. Presence will do it for you. Your past will lose its grip, not erased, but neutralized. The memories will remain, but without their poison. The wounds will become wisdom. The trauma will become testimony etched into your spine, not your heart. You will forgive, not because they earned it, but because you refuse to carry weight that doesn't belong in your next season. This is the miracle no one talks about. Not the opening door, but the release from what once chained you to the floor. And as the old identity collapses, something ancient and royal rises. You will recognize it not by noise, but by peace, a steadiness, a knowing. You will realize that the crown was never missing. It was waiting for your posture to match it. Heaven is not finished with you. Heaven is just beginning to move through you. What you are stepping into does not end here. This moment is not a conclusion. It is a threshold, a hinge in time, a breath before acceleration. The kind of beginning that feels like standing before something vast, something unnamed, something already opening as you step closer and realize that what waits on the other side has been waiting for you to finally, father of alignment and awakening. I stand in this moment not by accident, but by assignment. Strip away every fear that kept me small. Silence every voice that was never sent by you. I surrender every delay, every excuse, every place where I resisted what you were building inside me. Breathe on what you planted in me before I ever knew my name. Restore what was stolen in the dark. Heal what was wounded in silence. Reignite the calling I tried to survive instead of embrace. I step out of hesitation and into obedience. I choose alignment over comfort. I choose destiny over familiarity. Mark my mind with clarity. Guard my spirit with truth. Lead my steps with your voice. I am not late. I am not lost. I am rising into what you already wrote. I receive this season. I accept this calling. I walk through this open door by faith. In Jesus' name, Amen. Asterisk. Thank you for joining me in this holy moment. If this prayer spoke to your spirit, take a moment to share what it unlocked in you in the comments below. Your testimony may become the confirmation someone else has been waiting for. As you respond, take a moment to write 999 or 777, and also share your city and where you're listening from. Let this be a quiet but powerful declaration of alignment with what God is restoring in your life. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you stay connected to what God is unfolding next. As we're moving toward 10,000 subscribers, your presence helps this message continue reaching the hearts God is awakening right now. The journey of the chosen is only beginning. The season of silence is ending. The season of glory is here. This isn't just a return, it's a rebirth. This isn't just recovery, it's resurrection. And what God restores, nothing and no one can steal again. To every person who supports this ministry through your prayers, your comments, or by using the Super Thanks feature, thank you. Your faithfulness helps this message travel far beyond what any of us could do alone. Your name is rising. Let it rise. What if the discomfort you feel right now isn't resistance, but the exact moment your destiny is finally trying to break through? Amen.